All right, during that raid on bin Laden's compound, they seized a bunch of computers, DVDs, and documents from the house, and we're learning that Al-Qaeda, apparently, according to the documents, according to reports, was planning to blow up railroads in the United States right around September 11th, 2011, the 10th anniversary. Right now, we are joined by Congressman Peter King. He's the chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, an influential and important voice on Homeland Security matters. Congressman King, welcome back.
Greg, always good to be with you. How you doing?
Terrific. How concerned should we be? Apparently, as we've just mentioned, documents indicated Al-Qaeda wants to hit railroads this fall.
Yeah, Greg, I don't think we should be any more concerned than we already should have been. And by that I mean most counterterrorism experts have said that our most vulnerable area to be attacked is mass transit. Here in New York alone, we have 5 million passengers, 1,000 entrances and exits, 500 stations, Long Island Railroad, Metro North. So this is clearly a major target. I think if there's any advantage in this coming out, I think we're going to see a lot more documents like this coming out over the next several months as the data is analyzed. To me, the main thing is it's a wake-up call to Americans that we really are still at war. Now, here in New York, the NYPD, MTA, Port Authority, Joint Terrorism Task Force, they've been aware for some time of the importance of being ready for a mass transit attack. So to me, it reinforces what we already knew, but it's good to get it out there because not every area is as equipped and as ready as New York is. And this is just because bin Laden's dead doesn't mean that this war is over. Far from it.
Congressman, you were at Ground Zero yesterday. You met with the president. I saw you there. Tell us your impressions of the event.
I thought it was very moving, and I've said this from the start. I thought the president has handled this operation flawlessly. I thought yesterday was just the right amount of, it was somber, but it wasn't maudlin. The president did not make himself the center of it as far as giving a speech or being close enough to listen as he was speaking with the families. I found it very, very human. There's one young man there. His father was killed on September 11th, and now he's 6 months on the job on the NYPD, and the president really seemed struck by that. So all in all, I thought it was a wonderful way to commemorate. I thought it was good having Mayor Giuliani there. It sort of closed the circle there from September 11th, 2001 to the killing of bin Laden today under President Obama.
Sure. Yeah. No, it was quite an event. Want to ask you, sir, about Pakistan. A lot of folks are saying, what's up here? I mean, why wouldn't the authorities there help us out or know more? Perhaps they were shielding him, and that seems to be a real possibility. I heard on cable TV some people say, all right, cut off the aid. That's it. They're an enemy now. But you can't do that with Pakistan, particularly when they have 200 nuclear weapons. It is a nuclear power, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and where they're strategically located is so vital to us. On the other hand, Greg, we can't let it keep going the way it's been. Up till now, we had made a value judgment that it was more good than bad to be involved with Pakistan. But finding out what we did about bin Laden hiding there for these 6 years, and somebody in the Pakistani government had to know about it. So we have to reappraise the relationship. But I agree with you. Just to say we're cutting it off would really serve no purpose. On the other hand, we can't let it go on the way it is. So this is going to take, I think, some tough negotiations with them. I met the other day with their chief of mission in Washington, telling them that things had to change. The American people can't continue to get $3 billion a year when the leading terrorist in the world and our leading enemy is living right there amongst the people of Pakistan. But no, this is going to be very delicate, very sensitive, not because we love Pakistan or anything else, but because they're in a very strategic position, and we do need them, but we also need them to be much more cooperative.
Congressman King, real quick, have you heard anything about this raid that we haven't heard? I know information has been updated. Anything intriguing, anything that you might have that you can share with us that we haven't heard yet?
No, nothing really dramatic other than, we got a minute-by-minute account from Admiral McRaven, who was the head of the SEALs, and, this is out of a movie. I mean, this is what these guys did, to land, to have the firefights, when they saw bin Laden. I guess to me what struck me the most is as they were coming to the 3rd floor and they saw bin Laden's head in the doorway. That's what you figure, that first SEAL to actually realize that they had made contact with bin Laden. The first shot missed, bin Laden went in the room, and then of course they finished him off later. But I just thought that split second after all of that in the dark, going over there after 9.5 years to actually see bin Laden's head out, peering out of the doorway. You know, what went through that Navy SEAL's heart at that moment?
That's wild, and we'd love to know. We may never know. We may not know that person's identity ever, but maybe we will. Congressman Peter King, thanks so much for being back on Good Day New York.
Greg, thank you. Good seeing you yesterday.
Absolutely, yes, sir.